Hi, this is your girl Red from EarHustle411. Tonight I am here at the Shy Grind magazine release party. I'm sitting here today with no other than D.A. Smart.
I've been representing hip hop from that beginning. I come from the Robert Taylor home, south side of Chicago. I'm D.A. Smart. I'm most known in the streets as making the anthem for Chicago. It's called Walk With Me. It's about all the gangs in the Chicago area. That's what I'm known from. Now I have a record company called Terror Records, and that's what I'm doing now. This is an event that I throw called Control the Mic. I'm D.A. Smart. I'm sitting here with my girl Red, and we doing it like that.
I love it. Now, why don't you do me a favor, D.A.? Why don't you tell me, when was the first time you fell in love with hip-hop?
Man, the first time I heard hip-hop, I fell in love with it. Well, I was always in love with hip-hop because before I was a rapper, you know, I used to break dance and stuff like that. So, yeah, you caught the wave. That's what's up. So, you know what I'm saying? I was always a hip-hopper all of my life. I just transitioned to rapping.
And what are you currently working on now?
Right now, I'm working on an EP that I'm about to put out called 6. It's half of 12. 12 is going to be the album. Why is it 12? Because it's 12 inches to a ruler, 12 numbers on the clock, and I'm the new ruler. And Jesus had 12 disciples, so you know 12 is very significant. I'm going to drop 12 jewels on you. If you don't understand after that, you ain't never going to understand.
I love it. Now, how many artists have you worked with in the past?
I worked with a lot of artists in the past. I mean, from Common Sense to the legendary Trackster to, you know, a lot of rappers. I don't want to drop no name. Everybody in Chicago I've worked with that's from the old school. These new cats I need to work with because I'm still in hip-hop. I don't mind working with them, you know what I'm talking about? But anybody that came up in the era in the 80s, 90s, and the early thousands, D.A. Smart know them or they know D.A. Smart.
Now, D.A. Smart, tell me, what makes your music different from the rap that we hear today?
Because my music is hardcore hip-hop, but it also uplift, educate, and retrain our people to a different direction. That's the difference between me and all these other rappers that want to kill, drill, and murder. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gangster, but I lead you a way out.
So with your rap, would you say you still tell an actual story? Because today, we listen to a lot, and some of it's real fun, hip-hop, and that's all right. But when you really get down to the meat and bones of what rap or hip-hop is, we're looking for a storyteller. Would you say that that's what you are?
Definitely, baby. You got to listen to Walk With Me. Have you ever heard that? It tells a whole story about the history of Chicago, where all the gangs are. That's why it's such a big hit. Nobody was able to capitalize on it like I have. And I definitely tell stories because I teach the truth.
And if you, besides rapping, do you have any charities or anything that you're involved in?
Definitely. D.A. Smart, I work closely with a lot of people that's working in the streets. Myself, I work directly in the streets to teach aspiring artists that want to do hip-hop. I teach them how to engineer, how to record, how to edit, and produce music with my studio that's called Terror Zone Studios. And I work with people like the Hip Hop Detox who work directly with the children in the schools and in the neighborhood to retrain, re-educate, and reschool them.
So how important do you think rap is, or how relevant do you believe rap really is today?
Totally relevant. When I started hip hop, it wasn't no rap on the radio. It wasn't none in commercials. Matter of fact, radios was against it. They thought it was a fad. They used to say no rap, never had it, never will. But now you can't turn on the radio without hearing rap. So it's influenced our children. It's influencing this generation. So it's a direct link to the generation. So it's very important.
And I can see that you speak very passionately about that. And as far as education is concerned, how do you feel about that? What's your take on it for those who figure that they could just get into the industry without going to school?
The error in that is you don't learn how to read, you don't know how to do contracts, you don't know how to add and take care of your money, you're in trouble. And I'm talking about past high school, because the education that the educational system or the killing fields is giving our children today is not sufficient enough to take us to that next level. So education is very important. I definitely promote that.
And with everything that's going on out there right now, if you had something positive that you could say with all the violence from Ferguson to so many other places, and even here in Chicago, what would you say to the young people out there?
Man up and band up. Like, we got to get together. I know that a lot of people have been telling us this for years, to come together, and it's been a difficult task for black people to come together. But really, that's the solution to our problems. If we band together and unite and pool our resources and do for self, we'll be free of all of these scourges overnight.
Now, I do have one question for you. With all the rap that I listen to on the radio today, some of it, again, it's fun, and some of it I can understand, but half of it I can't understand. So how conscious are you about making hip-hop that we can really relate to?
That's my aim and my purpose in this game as D.A. Smart. Devastating, abolish, and smashing mostly around rough territories. And the biggest territory to smash around is this industry of music. It's very relevant. I mean, woo, I hope I didn't get off the subject, but if we don't do something about the music and the influence for our children, then we all going to continue down the wrong path and be on the negative side of this whole thing in life, in America and in the world, on the real.
That's great. Now, if anybody out there want to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
Easy. You could dial 773-932-5949, or you can hit me up at terrorrecordchicago@gmail.com.
And are you on Facebook?
I'm on Facebook. Just type in D.A. Smart.
Very good. Well, we thank you so much, D.A. Smart, for just giving us the opportunity to speak with you, and we'll be following you and definitely hear from you again. So thank you.
You're welcome, Ear Hustle. Much love to you, Red.
Well, thank you so much. You've heard it here from your girl, Red. Ear Hustle 411, where we're keeping our ears to the streets.